Yes or no? I just stopped here, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So until here, any questions?
It's clear
No.
actually. Thank you.
Actually clear? So nice. Okay then. So let me open your introduction notepad. I have two notepads open. So which is yours? Was this yours? This is for another. This one somewhere. Here
Yeah,
we go.
this is the mm,
Okay, so we have completed our general introduction session and we have completed our data and technology session. And today we will go through the overview of Power BI session. Okay, so first let me tell you what all does the Power BI contain. So when you're learning Power BI, what all things a Power BI developer will work on. So those I'll tell you first. So after telling that, then I'll open Power BI and also show you few things on Power BI. Just an overview. Don't expect too much understanding because it's a 1 month course. I cannot do everything on one day, right? 1 hour, right? So let's get started. So basically, when I'm talking about this Power BI. So Power BI contains two things to learn. First is Power BI Desktop. We have Power BI Desktop and we have Power BI Service. Okay. First one is Power BI Desktop and the second one is Power BI Service. So whenever you're working on these, firstly, have you all heard that Power BI needs a license? Have you all heard that Power BI needs a license?
Yes.
yes.
Yes, right? Correct. So basically, when I say that in Power BI Desktop, when you're working along with me, you know 90% of the Power BI developer work is on Power BI Desktop. And the rest 10%, only 10% is in Power BI Service. Okay, so 90% of the development, complete development of once it is completed, then to share it with other people, we need Power BI Service. Okay, so in Power BI Desktop, when you say 90%, now when you don't have a license, how do we learn it? While learning, to learn this 90% completely, license is not required. Is that clear? To learn this 90% completely, license is not required. But to do this Power BI service, which is 10%, you need a license. So when you're learning this 90% of the subject, I'll be doing it along with you. You guys also can do along with me. Whatever I do practically, you can also execute and see everything. But this 10%, you will have to listen and I'll show you practically. Got it?
Yes.
Once you learn the rest of the 90%, remaining 10%, if you listen also, it is understood. It's just clicking option. No coding, nothing. No formula writing, nothing. It's just clicking the options. I'll show you what option to click, how to click. I'll also give you links, for example, like this. I'll give step by step each and everything so that when you go to office later, you will not be confused. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So to be very frank, giving you licenses for each and every person is difficult. So that's why you will learn this by looking at my screen. I'll go slow. And here you will learn along with me by executing it. Clear? Now, what does this Power BI desktop contain? In Power BI desktop, we have four modules. First one is Power Query Editor. In a shortcut, I address it as PQE. So don't get confused. PQE is Power Query Editor. What do we do here? So firstly, how does the data come into the Power BI? From a data source? Correct?
Yes.
Comes from a data source. And do you really think it is very clean always?
Oh,
It might have some disturbances in between, right?
yes, ma'am.
We might have to check and clean the data, correct? So, to do that, we call it as we will extract the data from the data source. We will do some changes in it, transformations, and again load it back. Got it? Load it to what? To the same Power BI, but when the data is coming from the data source, we can clean it using Power Query Editor. That's why we call it as ETL of Power BI. Power Query Editor module is called ETL of Power BI. Okay? ETL is
Extract,
extract,
transfer,
transform, and
load.
load. Got it? So in this, we do transformations and we also use a language called M language. M stands for mashup. Ma'am, do we have to learn this M language? Not required. Definitely not required because it is auto generated. Clear? It is auto generated. Got it? Are we clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you be interactive, guys?
Yes. Yes.
If you are like this so silent, you will also sleep and I will also sleep. If we want to sleep together, we need not come into a call like this, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Chalo. The second module, once the data is clean, and sometimes you might have data in more than one table, correct? Sometimes product data comes from one table, sales data comes from another table, customer data comes from another table. For example, if you go to your day-to-day, like Ratnadeep store. So first time if you're going as a customer, what do they take? What information do generally a store take to identify you as a second time coming customer? Sometimes they store the credits and tell you you have a credits on your account, right?
Right, ma'am.
Yes.
I can
His
call it
mobile
as
number.
a customer table. So
Yes.
what details do they generally correct?
Mobile number, name.
Mobile
First one is
number.
customer name, phone. I'll write it as phone, mobile or any number.
Oh,
Email sometimes.
sometimes, yeah.
Correct. Now, whatever you're purchasing. So as soon as you go to the billing counter, if you don't find any product, you go to them and ask, do I have this product and how many we have, right? Have you ever experienced
Yes.
this? They'll
Yes,
clearly
Yes.
tell you, yes, we have the product, let me search. So that means they
yes,
have the product information with them already, right? True, they have the product information with them already.
Yes. Yes. They
So
yes,
we
will
yeah.
be.
call it as a product table.
Yes.
Now in product table, what information do you think it will have?
Quantity,
Product ID first, the scan
okay.
we have that code, QR code,
Right, right.
not
Hmm.
QR, barcode,
Barcode, yeah.
right? Then product name, then we have quantity, each product how much, how many
Hmm.
we have,
Unit,
right? Then
yeah.
if there is any discount on the product, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yes. So these two can be tables. So finally your billing table. So when it comes to your billing table, so what all it needs? It needs your customer ID, correct? So as soon as you got your name, it will also generate some customer ID. Did you observe this in Amazon? You will see this. You will have your Amazon ID,
Right.
correct? So for
Yeah.
billing, you definitely need your customer ID if you are existing customer or old customer, so that we can see if any coupons can be applied.
Yeah.
Name is not compulsory because ID is a unique identification number. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Next, you have to know what product you have purchased in the bill, and the name also we get it in the bill, and then how many quantity
Cool.
you have purchased,
Right.
and if there is any discount applied, and final sale amount. This will be your billing, right? In your billing, you get this, right?
Yes.
Right.
For each product, you will get one row. Correct.
Correct.
So this final table, if it has to get the data from other tables from here, you need something called relationships. That's the second module. We'll work on this kind of scenarios in the data modeling. Understood what is data modeling module for? The data
Yes.
is present in multiple tables. To establish a relationships and work on it better, you have the second module called data modeling. First module is Power Query Editor, which is ETL, where you will extract, transform, and load the data. The second module is data modeling, where you do relationships.
Mrs.
Next, you
Devi.
have the third module. Yes,
So you mentioned about relationships. So is I remember you in our first class you mentioned something about joins and some other things. So this is the same relationship you are
yes,
referring, like joins
yes.
and
This is the
okay,
same. Correct.
okay,
This is
thank
the
you.
same. Yeah. Next, coming back to third module. So your data is cleaned and your multiple data is connected. Data from multiple tables is connected. Now, if you want to do any calculations, sometimes always you don't have the calculations, right? To show it in the visual, sometimes you might have to do some calculation. Sometimes you might have to create a new column as well, right? That is Power Pivot, which is also known as table view. Okay, here what do we do? Here also we can do transformations. You can perform transformations here as well, and we can also do calculations. You can also create new columns, new table, and new measure. This calculations, whatever I say, we call it as measures actually. Okay, and to do all this we use a language called DAX. Have you all heard this anytime?
Yes, ma'am. Data analysis expression.
Correct, it is data analysis expression. This is the language which you have to learn. Here M language, it's not compulsory because it's auto generated, but when it comes to DAX, yes, it is compulsory. So with this, all your calculations are ready, relationships are ready, and data is clean. So finally, ultimately, what do you do in Power BI? Visualizations. So the final module will be Power View, where you do visualizations, visuals, and reports. So this will be the four modules which is included in Power BI Desktop. So Power BI service, why do we use, ma'am? So once your report is ready, this will be offline, right? Power BI Desktop, and I say it's offline on your desktop. Correct. That we have to share to clients or end users. Anyone who wants to use that report, you have to share it using the Power BI service. Now, is this clear about what all modules we have to learn? How many modules are we going to learn in Power BI?
4.
Four. Four plus service.
So you will not learn Power BI service?
Four plus one. Yeah.
So you will learn only four. Then okay, I'll be happy. I can teach less.
Yes. Clear.
Five. right?
5, yes, you're
4
right.
in Power BI Desktop and 1 is Power BI Service. So you're going to learn 5 modules in Power BI. Clear? Now, shall we? So, guys, building a report in Power BI, is it easy or tough, or you don't know anything about it? Is building a report in Power BI easy or tough, or you don't know anything about it? See, I want you to answer. Let's not sleep together here.
It's easy if you know the options and everything. So drag and drop is
Mm-hmm.
easy.
Mm-hmm.
We should know the which option we have to use in a particular situations, right? So that is the reason we need training.
Okay, so you all know that Power BI is very easy already.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So this is your Power BI desktop. So when you open this Power BI desktop, I'm opening a blank report. So the main advantage of Power BI is it will support a wide range of data source connections. So wherever your data is, you can connect. So what all options it has? If I click on more, I'll teach you how to connect later stages. So instead of all, I'll go one by one. So these are the file formats which you can connect to in Power BI. Suppose your data is present anywhere in these files, you can connect to it. For example, Excel workbook. So I'll click on connect. I have to select the location. I'm selecting some location, click on open, and then click on global orders, then click on load. See, it will load the data and get it inside your Power BI. Can you all see that? Was that easy? Guys, was that easy?
Yes.
So
It was very simple to load the data, right?
if it is in same form means whatever we expecting the format is there, so it is easy. So
Hmm. So
as
I'm
of now
just asking,
means
loading
loading,
the
yeah,
data.
till loading is
Loading
easy.
is easy.
Hmm.
Okay. Now suppose for example, if you have the data in servers, let it be in any place. Suppose if it is in database servers, you just have to select the database, and few databases need some extensions installation which will be done by your installations. You have a separate people for installation software companies. They will do it. You need not worry about it. Okay. It's not compulsory that we learn the installations. And now you see, I just have to give the server name. So for example, I'll give my server name and database name. I forgot it. So I'll import the data, click on OK. I just give the server name, right? Now see, I have some databases. If I expand, I have some data, load. Even though it is in database, which database did I try to connect? SQL Server.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Any database you want to connect, you need your username, the server name, and the password and the database name. Suppose you don't, it's not connecting, especially for Oracle and MySQL connections, it will ask for extensions. That extensions will be installed by the people. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay.
Once that installations are completed, then you just need your server name, which will be given by your client. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Just only thing you have to worry about in Office is implementation of your subject. Installations, getting your system ready, everything will be done by people. For everything, you have a separate team. Okay,
Okay.
fine. So let it load the data. It is evaluating and it will load the data because it's coming from server. It will evaluate and then import. So see on the right, it is imported. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So like this, we will import the data. Importing data is very simple, and if you see here, it has a wide range of connections. See, you can import a lots and lots of data. Multiple data sources are supported. Even MongoDB is also supported. MariaDB you have. Okay, then you have Microsoft Fabric. So Microsoft Fabric in the sense, so from Microsoft, whichever places you can store the data and connect. And when I go to Power BI, in Power BI also we can store the data in few places and then connect. And it comes to Azure, I don't think you need some explanation about the word Azure. You already know it, right? In Azure Cloud, these
Yes.
are the storage services available. From here, you can connect to the data. Okay? And these are some other online services from other cloud services and normal databases as well. You have Azure DevOps, Dynamics, Dynamic 365. You have Google Analytics, Adobe Analytics. From anywhere you have the data other than the ones in the Azure, you can also connect to them. Okay? And then coming back to the others, other than this Azure and online services, the offline services. You can connect to the R scripts, Python scripts, Hives, Spark, you can connect to Microsoft, Active Directories, web links. Got it? So once you connect the data, the first one you see this is Power View. So on the right you have two tables and if I expand you have columns in it. So to draw a visual it's very simple. Suppose you just have to click on a visual. I selected a pie chart. If I want to increase the size, I can just drag it like this. Now I'll just select market sales. Visual done. You really think it's difficult? And it doesn't have any borders. I'll select it again. I'll go here, general editing, effects, visual border, shadow. Do you think drawing a visual is difficult in Power BI? Isn't it easy? I just have done it in seconds, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I deselected. I selected this. Now I'm deselecting it. I'll select another chart. So I've selected another chart. Now I'll select segment sales. Done. Now I'll select this format painter, apply those changes. Both look similar now. Editings are similar for both of them with borders and shadow.
Yes, ma'am.
So don't you think Power BI is easier for working now? So this visualization part is very easy. Next we will go to table. In this table what we can do is we can write DAX. So I'll write a simple DAX. For example, I have 3 columns. Now I want to create another column. I'll click on new column. In the DAX formula, it will give you every recommendation while writing the formula. I'll show you how good it will recommend you. For example, I have gender column. I'll write upper gender. So I'll change the gender column to uppercase. I want to apply the function upper. So it is immediately telling you converts the text string to all uppercase letters. And what do you have to give in the formula? The text. Text is nothing but your which column you want to do. It's gender. So it gave me recommendation. I just wrote GEN. It gave me recommendation. Select it. Click on enter. That's all. See, everything changed to uppercase with a new column. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
It is this simple. It's not that difficult. It's very, very, very simple. Clear?
Yes.
Yes. So another module we have is relationship. So for example, here actually we don't have a common column to establish relationship, but sales and salary both are numeric. So I'll put a relation and just show you how does a relationship works. Do you see? It is telling sales, salary from 2, many to 1. It does everything by itself. You just have to click on sales. You will have a relationship. This is what I meant by relationship. Relationship will the output of a relationship will be a join. Okay? When you're learning it, you will know it. So what type of relationship will perform what type of join? Okay? Any confusions or any questions?
No, ma'am.
Mrs. Devi, so
Yes.
in order to have a join
Mm-hmm.
between the tables or between two
Need
databases,
one
we
common column.
okay, common item. Okay, thank you.
Correct. As soon as you start a question after a topic, I can understand what will be the question. Any other questions? You guys are clear about all 3 modules? You have seen Power View, you have seen DAX, you have seen relationships. This DAX is also similar to that DAX, same thing. But thing is, see, when I click on this, it's the same DAX, but the only thing is you can write more number and you have a bigger editor here. Okay, clear? And see, you established one relationship. Do you see that relationship also shown here? We did one relationship and we created one column. All of them, whatever you have done, will be shown here. Okay. So these are the tables. These are the relationships we have. It is just showing you. Understood, guys? Now, which module is missing out of the list we wrote? Which module is missing? Which module we didn't see it until now? Did you see Power
Service.
View? Which is one? Yes. You have seen this table view where we wrote DAX.
No.
You didn't see. You didn't see that I have written DAX? Small DAX?
Yeah, I have seen. I have seen. I have seen.
Yeah. Did you see data modeling one relationship?
Yes.
Which one was missing?
Power.
Service.
This is missing, right? Power Query Editor.
Yes.
In Power BI Desktop, I'm telling Power BI Service was missing. So Power Query Editor was missing. So how to open Power Query? Do you see Transform Data option on the top? If you click on Transform Data, see Power Query Editor will open. Now, did we do anything in Power Query Editor until now? Now I did refresh. Other than that, did we do anything in Power Query Editor? Did I write any language? Did I write any function or something in Power Query Editor?
No.
But you see,
No.
when I click on source, do you see some language here? And when I click on
Yes.
another step navigation, language changed. When I click on promoted headers, again you have a language. This is M language. Change type. This is called M language. If you want to see all the M language clearly, here we go. That's why I told you it's auto generated and you need not learn it. Got it? It's auto generated and you need not learn it. Here we do the editings in Power BI. That's why we call it as Power Query Editor. Am I clear, guys? Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes. So this is about the Power BI and its modules on a simple note. So Power BI service, it's online. So to open Power BI service, you have to go with app.powerbi.com. When I go with app.powerbi.com, it will ask me to sign in. If I sign into an account, see, you have Power BI service. So for each people, you will have one workspace. Suppose you have this. This is your workspace. See, you have all the reports which you have built. So if I click on the report, you can see the report here. So whatever we do in Power BI Desktop, we will publish here. Okay. Now again, if I have to show you, suppose you're building a dashboard. So you can see dashboard here, type of file is dashboard. You can click on it. You have the dashboard here. Understood? Is this clear? So I'll go back to the home. So this is Power BI service. Did you understand an overview of Power BI? What modules you're going to learn and things?
Yes.
Any questions? Any questions? Guys, I'm asking you, do you have any questions? If no, just
No.
tell me everything is clear. No questions? This is about the overview of Power BI. Okay,
Okay.
was that session helpful? Understood?
Yes.
Yes.
So, are you all ready to learn Power BI now? As it seems to be easy.
Yes.
But before learning Power BI, what do you have to learn?
SQL.
So, if
SQL.
you want to learn SQL, do you want to execute queries along with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir.
If you want to execute, you have to install things.
Right.
Yes.
Tomorrow's session, first we will start with how to understand the data thing, and then we will start the installations from tomorrow. Okay, so I want you guys, if you're planning to continue the course, please join with the laptops from tomorrow itself so that we all will install things and start doing practical. Sorry, tomorrow in this, in the next class is on Monday.
And yeah.
Okay, am I clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
The next class, whenever I say tomorrow, that means it's the next class. So we have classes only from Monday to Friday, right?
Okay.
So on Monday, we will do understanding of data and also start with the installations.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yes. Any further questions, please stay back. If no questions, you can feel free to leave, guys, because it's about to weekend is about to start. Enjoy your weekend, and yeah, that's from my side.
Uh, Hi, this is Prashant. I have a quick question. So for this
Yes.
course, right? So
Mhm.
this is the first session I have joined. So for
Oh,
SQL Power BI, should we do any certifications to get a job?
if you're in India, it's not compulsory. If you're in other than India, it's better to have it for a better
In US,
exposure of resume.
so what is the certification we have to do?
PL 300.
PL 300.
Yes.
So that is related to SQL or it's a Power BI certification?
Power BI. Power BI. Power BI. By Microsoft.
Okay. Uh, So, I mean,
Mhm.
is that mandatory? I mean, I'm not aware of this area, so I'm just asking you.
That's what I'm telling you. If it's in India, it's not mandatory for it to apply for a
Okay.
job. If you're in other
I'm
than India, people, as soon as looking at your resume, they'll first look at your certifications if you're in other than India.
okay.
Okay.
And how many days is the course duration, please?
Uh, okay, you missed the sessions, right? So, okay, fine. So, course
Yeah.
duration is I'll take around 20 to 25 hours to complete SQL. Then start with Power BI. It will be approximately like 6 weeks
Okay. Total course is 6 weeks
all
itself. Okay.
together. SQL and Power BI together, it will take around 6 weeks.
Sure. So this one, I mean, any chance like you are covering Tableau as well because this is coming into the same territory or, I
No,
mean,
no, no.
same.
This is no, no, no. I'm not covering. I'm purely doing only complete brief Power BI tool.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Ma'am, is
Any other
that
question?
I'm having a basic knowledge on SQL side, so can I join that Power BI course?
That's your choice. That's ultimately your choice.
Yeah. So for this, to whom I need to speak, or is that
You have to
you
talk to
can
admin. Whom did you
advise?
contact for the link? Did you contact someone for the link?
Yeah, yeah. I got
So
a link,
you can
right?
you can ask the
Oh,
same person.
okay.
They'll guide you.
Sorry,
Okay?
I'm not understanding. So there are like two sessions going on in parallel, like SQL and Power BI, or
No, no,
is
no, no, no. There are not two sessions going on. Initially, when I'm teaching SQL, he will not be joining us. Once I complete SQL, when I'm starting Power BI, people will notify him and he'll continue along with us.
oh, okay, okay. I got it. Thank you.
Yeah. But my suggestion would be better listen to it because I'll tell you guys few important topics which you have to memorize for Power BI during teaching SQL. So I would suggest you it is a better choice.
Sorry, too many questions from my end. And from interview standpoint, will you be sharing the interview question and answers and resume preparation?
So I have already
Sometime?
answered people on this actually. So resume preparing, I'll tell you, I'll guide you how to create a resume. Yes, and interview point of view. Will you attend the class every day?
Yeah, yeah, I will. Sorry.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah.
start putting a notepad separately to collect the questions every day. I'm not going to give you a paper telling these are the important interview question. Instead, what happens is whenever I'm teaching a topic, I'll tell you this can be an interview question and these are the ways it can be asked. So immediately you have to make a note of it. So this way you will be attentive in every class.
Yeah, that is fair. Yeah, thank you.
Okay? Yeah. Any other questions, guys?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
before attending this class, I just searched in Naukri and everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere. So they
Mm-hmm.
are asking SQL, Power BI, as well as SSIS, SSAS, and RS as well.
Correct. Correct.
So yeah, being a means experienced person, is this required? Means more, some of them are asking this experience also, will it be possible to share any means videos or very courses for this SSIS, AS, RS?
You have to talk to the admin. Here, I am concentrating only on SQL Power BI. If you want any other course related videos or something, that you have to talk to the admin. Okay.
Okay.
With me, it is the subject about SQL and Power BI. But why are they asking SSIS? Why are they asking SSRS? What is the reason whoever is working on Power BI? Why these are asked? Those things, even though I explain you now, you will not understand. But that would be a session for us when I'm teaching data modeling. There you will get to understand. So I'll give one day for that
Okay.
as well.
Okay. Okay.
See, I do it like this for people. So this is the point where you will understand why people are asking for MSBI and Azure along with Power BI.
Okay. Okay.
If I tell you now, it will just be a confusion.
Okay. Got it. Got it.
Okay?
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Because
is that
in the initial stage, I don't want to confuse you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
hello,
Yes,
ma'am?
someone was asked.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Ma'am, is that can you open your calendar in the sense, yeah, as you said, 20 to 25 hours you will be taking SQL, right? So I can say that from January first week you will start the Power BI session.
I cannot guarantee that because see, if people whoever is learning here, if they're quick at learning SQL, if they feel SQL is very simple, ma'am, let's go fast. It might finish before itself. If,
Okay.
we, if they are very new to the subject, they're slow learners, it might take 2 or 3 days extra. Because I told you guys my way of teaching is always different, right? So if everyone understands the topic, only then I go to the next topic.
So
And
as you
we also
said,
have some
20
Christmas
to
vacation. One second. We also have Christmas vacation in between.
yeah, yeah.
We might get lag because of that as well.
So as you said,
Correct?
20 hours in the sense, can I take it as a 1 month? So each day 1 hour, right?
No,
So
it's not 1 month, 20 working hours. See, I'm teaching class every day. Suppose Christmas vacation, if you see the Christmas vacation, so we all have to mutually plan like this. So let me share the screen. Can you all see the screen? If you see here, Christmas vacation is when? It's on 25th. It comes on Wednesday, right? So to compensate this holiday what we have, I might take one extra session on Saturday. If people are not supporting for a session on Saturday, then definitely we have to prolong the course for another extra day, right?
Okay.
And then immediately in January, I think anyone from Andhra, definitely they'll go for a Pongal vacation in this week.
True.
True, right?
Yes. Yes.
That's a
Yeah.
common vacation, not all of us know because it is
Right.
that important for people. Correct.
Correct. Yeah.
People from Andhra will not celebrate even Dasara or anything the way they celebrate Pongal.
True.
So definitely they'll go. So they'll request me for a vacation if there are more than 3 people in this class with a who wants a Pongal vacation, then I'll have to support them. We being friends together, when we want to leave and they supported, we have to support them. Correct?
yeah.
So that's why mutually when we go together, it might be few days here and there. That's why just inform the admin. Once SQL is completed, Power BI is starting, please inform me and he will inform you.
Okay.
Or you can, and I'll suggest you to join it. Because see, you're saying you know it, right? If you don't mind it and no, don't take it to heart, I'll ask you a question. Okay. Can you tell me difference between where and having?
Where means the condition we are
Mhm.
we are mentioning, right? Where means that's what the condition we are mentioning. Having means it's a function class. You can use the function.
See, this confusion might go if you join again. It will be a revision for you.
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yeah, yeah.
So both are used to write the condition. Where is
Yeah.
used in the row level, having is used in the group level.
Having a filtration after aggregation.
Exactly, group level.
Yeah, group.
Yeah.
Yes or no? So if you lag like this in an interview, do you think interviewer will accept? You always need a revision all the time. Consider this as a revision. If you know, just keep quiet and consider it as a revision. Better choice, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can take it as a total completion date. It comes around tentative days is on March somewhere else.
Complete course?
Yeah.
No, no, no. Feb first week or second week. Because there might be vacations in between. Hardly it will be Feb first or second week.
So complete course will be done, as you're saying,
Yes,
right?
it will be done for sure. Okay. So let's plan this slowly. Any other questions, guys? Yeah, Prashant.
Yeah,
I see your hand raised.
yeah, thank you. So some other gentleman was saying, apart from uh, SQL and
Correct.
Power BI,
Correct.
SSRS, SSIS, and all these ETL tools they are asking, right?
Correct.
See, I'm
Yes.
also experienced here in US,
Mm-hmm.
and I just want to change the stream, right? I'm like a project management to something which is hands-on. So
Mm-hmm.
this is like a low code or no code kind of thing. That is the reason I choose this platform. Having said that, ma'am, uh,
Mm-hmm.
with SQL and Power BI only, jobs are not there. I mean, I'm just asking because you are expertise in this area, right?
See,
In
when
US,
it
what
comes
do you
to
think? Like,
in US or any country, especially in Canada and US, due to this low market and UK as well. So the problem what is happening here is they don't expect one technology. In India, it's not like that, but now in US and Canada, they don't expect one technology. If you want to be a technical person, they want you to data engineering part, understand the before and after technology, and have a hands-on on the technology you want to go in. That's what is the expectations in US. Because I usually deal with the job openings and things with US when they get it, because I have students, a lot of students here, right? So this is what I've observed in the job description and the interview questions when they are asked. Okay.
okay, so along with Power BI and SQL, we
I'll
need
tell
to
you
have something else.
what courses you have to learn along with Power BI also. I'll tell you during it. I told you, right? One day I'll take a session so that you understand. I'll also tell you when to start along with this. See, when I'm teaching SQL and Power BI, immediately if you start MSB on simultaneously, you will not understand. Why are you learning? You will not understand. But once I complete SQL and complete Power Query Editor and data modeling, then if you start MSBI simultaneously, you will know why you have to learn and why people ask for it.
Okay, you will
Got
provide
it?
guidance on it. Okay, sure.
I'll provide that guidance. I'll tell you guys, we have reached the data modeling. Now you can start learning MSBI. I'll give you an announcement in the class. So whoever wants to learn, you can go proceed learning it.
So that is taken care by you. I mean, as an
No,
additional
no, no, no.
course.
I am going with only SQL Power BI.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
got it. Thank you.
You can also, once you understand the architecture of Power BI, MSBI, the SSIS, AS, and RS, you can also learn it by yourself by just taking Udemy. If you have a knowledge on database, that you can do it by yourself. It's not that tricky. After having
Sure,
this knowledge, if you start that, it's not that tricky.
got it. Sure.
Ma'am, I didn't,
I will.
ma'am, I didn't get
I
what
will
is that
jump.
MSPA?
MSBI will include three modules: SSIS, integration service. So we have Power Query Editor here, right? In Power BI. The other
Yes.
option for Power Query Editor is SSIS. And here you have Power View, visualization module in Power BI, correct? The
Yes.
alternate option for Power View from MSBI is SSRS. And here you do data modeling and DAX, relationships and DAX writing. These two, whatever you're doing in Power BI, the simultaneous option there is SSAS, analysis service. MSBI is just an alternative for Power BI. Why do we need that alternative? That you will learn later during the course. Okay. It's not compulsory that you need an alternative in all the companies, but few. When you need it, it's better if you learn it. When I gave you my introduction also, I told you guys, the more technologies you have, always you're available for the job market, correct?
Right, ma'am.
Same thing. Just spend some time learning so you will excel for sure. Any other questions? If you're good, shall we wind up? So, Ramakrishna, I'm using Mac. Is it possible to practice in Mac? So, Ramakrishna, MySQL SQL writing you can practice, but Power BI is by Microsoft. So, if you're using Mac, you have to get a virtual desktop, Windows virtual desktop. I think you have desktop parlor or some app like that for Windows desktop. You have to use that and your system will be slow. Better choose a Microsoft system, Windows system. Okay?
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, then let's wind up, guys. See you all back on Monday, where you will learn how to understand the data, how actually in your office, when a data comes, how we understand. Mom, you're non technical, how do we understand? Like, I'll give some simple examples and start the installations. Please be available with the system so that you can install along with me, and we will do practical sessions once installations are completed. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, then. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your time. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the weekend. See you all back on Monday. Bye bye.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you, everyone.